At first, I thought SRA maybe was going to come back after its closure, but I have 10 facts, 10 things that are not making sense that make me constantly keep on believing that SRA will not come back. Number one, these people at first communicated that they'll be making dividend payment, end of year quarterly dividends. And they claimed that it was going to last until the 1st of November, which would have been yesterday. But until today, I'm recording on 2nd November, it looks like if you check on the site, the progress has stopped at 50. Yet at first they claimed that this activity would end on 1st of November and users will be able to begin making withdrawals and have all their payments coming in. Now, the way I'm seeing this is that this is going to take longer than expected, and it may be a trick that they're trying to use so that they can lure you, keep you waiting, and sometimes maybe you give up along the way. Number two, why things are not making sense is that there is no one clearly claiming to be getting these dividends. Even if they are claiming that they are giving out dividends to people, the quarterly dividend, there is nobody I've seen officially that has received this dividend. Now, if you're watching this video and for you managed to receive this dividend, put in the comment section. Let me know. Tell me that, you know what, I was among the people who received this quarterly dividend, because as they put here, they say that they have over and over several billions to give out. They have over 10 billion of the dividend to give out. So I expect at least somebody within my viewers should have received this dividend, I'm sure, if they're already giving out. But for now, I suspect nobody is getting any dividend from here. It is only rumors spreading around. Number three, something which is not making sense is that at first they claimed that they would resume normal withdrawals and business on 2nd November, that is today. But they extended their communication. For people who have tried to grab orders, they're being told at first that, you know what, sit back and wait until December. That is when a new financial year is going to begin. So that was the communication they began talking about at first, that you need to wait until December. Now, that was a little bit fishy also, because that is a change of communication. At first they talked of 1st November to be the end of paying dividend, so they expected that on 2nd November business to resume as normal, but all of a sudden they claim that wait until December. Now, at first I thought, okay, maybe if people sit back and wait till December, then business would resume as normal. Not so. No, because number 5, they began communicating that you need to renew your contract within 3 days. I repeat, they begin claiming that you need to renew your contract with the SRA within 3 days, and that would mean that you have to pay some given amount of money for you to have a new financial year. And worst of all, they claim that in case you do not make those payments within 3 days, in case you fail to make those payments within 3 days, then SRA is totally going to cancel its contract with you. Now, now that is a little bit not safe at all, because this was an abrupt communication, in that they tell you, you know what, renew your contract, and you know what, within 3 days. They're not even saying, okay, we shall give you 1 month or something. How do you expect people to begin renewing contracts within 3 days, yet you did not give them even prior information? They had no prior information at all. And now you're telling them that they have only 3 days. They should rush and renew. Now, this is going to catch so many people off guard, because many people had their money all remaining in there, because they expected to be plowing back these profits each and every time, but it did not happen in any way. So now, if somebody has 500 USDT, they may need to renew with another 500 USDT, and people don't have that amount of money. Okay, I expect the bigger amount people have in there, the less likely they're able to get that amount of money and put in there. Now, the fourth thing which is not making sense is that they are still constantly advertising something called the wealth management. Now, how this wealth management works is that you put some money and then they give you these returns of 200% or 1,000% project for 5 days. So you buy and then you be operating this project for 5 days. Now, this is a little bit confusing because at first they claim, okay, because of the SVAP category, people are able to finish orders so fast and so no more orders to be made. So let's sit back, wait for the financial year. But again, they're claiming, oh, okay, we have limited space for people who wants to make you want to operate this project for 5 days or something, so put in money and then make. Oh my goodness, oh my goodness. This is a total trick that I do not really agree, because the messages are confusing in here. I thought you said that orders are no longer there, but why are you giving special treatment again in here? So I think this is a trick that they're encouraging more people to put in more amount of money, even if they're on the verge of closure. Now, the sixth thing which is not making sense is that some people's accounts are being banned. I've seen some communication from some of my users who are saying that their accounts got banned, and most of the people's accounts that got banned are the people who had higher amount within their account, and there is no clear communication as to why their accounts are getting banned in any way. Like, it is not there at all. It is not communicated, so it doesn't really make sense now why they should begin banning people's account. Now, the other seventh reason of things which are not making sense with this current SRA is that they're asking people to make deposit before you withdraw your amount of money. I talked about trying to renew their contract, so you need to make some deposits then before you withdraw. Again, that one doesn't make up, because if I have money in my account, maybe what they can do is that chop the money. If you say renewing my account is 100 USDT and I have 200 USDT, just chop the 100, let me withdraw the other remaining 100. As simple as that. If that money is in my account, then chop from my account, then the remaining balance, allow me withdraw or allow me operate with it. So why should I go out in the bush, begin looking for that other money for renewing account, yet I have money in my account? That does not make sense in any way. And even when you think about it, there are people with like 600 or 700 USDT. Now they ask you, in case you want to renew, or you need to make the deposit of 500 USDT. Now when you make a deposit of 500 USDT, then that amount will not come back, because it will be more like a new investment, and you know SRA does not give back capital. So your 500 USDT is going to go back, like it's going to get lost, like forever. Then you withdraw the other extra amount that you would have withdrawn you would have withdrawn. But again, it wouldn't make sense, because even if you have 650, if that is total profit, then you can withdraw. But if that is even a part of the assets you are having, then you are unable to make that withdraw. It means that it will not accept in any way. So it doesn't make sense. If you calculate it mathematically, it doesn't add up. Let them just, if they're really trustworthy, let them chop some amount to renew their contract from the amount people are having in their account, and then maybe from there they then give you back the other remaining amount. The eighth thing which is not making sense is that these people are constantly communicating that people who are renewing their account, they are receiving back money. And there is this constant encouragement which is being spread around. And something is fishy. I want to show you some screenshots. You look at this screenshot. So here they claim that, okay, this person here made withdrawal of 177 USDT. And they keep showing that, okay, people who are renewing their contract, they are making withdrawals. But something is fishy. Look at this financial record. Now, the record here only shows for a single day. This is 2nd November. A single day, like it has no other financial records. Now this is where it becomes fishy. It's because I thought these are members that have been using SRA for a while. So I expect that if they're showing us financial records like this, then there should be other earlier transactions. Like for last month, the other month, I expect several other transactions to appear within the history. But when you look at this history they are posting, it is only for a single day. It's only for a single day. Now, I'm wondering if it's only for a single day. So what is happening in here? My assumption is that these are not real old-time users of SRA. These are fellow scammers themselves. They have opened new accounts, so they are depositing on those new accounts, and then they are given withdrawal using those accounts. So they don't have any previous record of transactions with the SRA. These are not real users. Now, in circumstances where real users are getting money that I have heard of from some of my Telegram members, the transactions are of very little amount, which takes us to reason number 8, in that in scenarios where people are claiming that they are receiving withdrawals after renewing their contract, those amounts are very tiny amount of money. Very tiny. Generally, most of them are less than 100 USDT. The majority lies between 100 to 500 USDT. And yet we know that people in there have 1,000, 2,000, 10,000 USDTs. But why are we not seeing those transactions of that high amount of money? So this could be a possibility that these people can sacrifice. If they're really giving withdrawals to users, they can sacrifice. Okay? They know that, okay, for you to renew your account, you need to pay 200 USDT. Then I make sure withdraw 50 USDT. Now that is something that they are able to lose. They're able to lose. Even if I'm the one, if I want to scam you, then I would do so. I say, okay, you know what? Okay, you want to withdraw your 50 USDT? Okay, you renew your account 100 USDT, and then you withdraw 50. Again, they're the ones benefiting at the end of the day. So those are the two scenarios. So it could be that they're just using their fellow scammers to make transactions, and then they get withdrawals. That's why we do not see any transaction records for month and weeks ago. So that it can lure people, it can make you believe that probably they are giving payments. Or the other alternative is they are sacrificing some little amount so that people can make payment, and yet you are constantly depositing a higher amount of money. So at the end of the day, they are the ones that are going to benefit all in all. The other 9th reason why things are not making sense with this SRA is that all the communications which are being given, all the communications, most of the recent ones, are really being given by sort of team members. Of course, you can find that there is this other Telegram main group which has remained, but all they're encouraging is people to renew their account and how to renew the account. But most day-to-day communication that people would want to see, like the transaction record, is being given by this other group. This other group is majorly being headed by somebody called Tina. I talked about Tina in my previous video. She is in all sort of groups. I don't know. She seems to be a very big team member, as per my information, a very big team member somewhere in the Middle East. So she has all these other people under her. And if you look at it is a group of around 26,000 members. But so this communication is not really from the official itself, it's from another team member that she may be closely, if she's a lady, she may be closely associated with those people who are behind the scam itself. It is possible like that. Or she's also another team member that wants to gain as much money as possible at the end of the day. What is strange is that even if she's giving all these communication, it appears everything is matching together with what SRA intends to do. So everything is just matching in here. And communications in here are highly restricted. It is only when you make a deposit and then you get some withdrawal, that is when Tina adds you as an admin, and then you then put your screenshot. So here you can see the group is restricted. You cannot really access the group on your own. So you have to be added after making some deposit, which is just totally a negative sign in all directions. Number 10. 10th reason that I think nothing is making sense with this SRA is the fact that if you check on the SRA Facebook group, there is no recent communication. You don't see any recent communication about whatever it is happening itself. And yet this group used to be a very main group where people would send in communication, but you do not find any recent communication. Whatever is happening is just happening out of the blue. Like, it's not even being spread on other social media. Why? These people have made enough money. They don't now need to go around and begin putting on all of that social media channels. I mean, they have really made a lot out of this. But out of all this, I am not really happy. And in fact, I've begun trying to investigate who might be the one behind this SRA scam. In case SRA comes back, then maybe I'm wrong. But in case it doesn't come back, then something has to be done. So I'm trying to investigate and look at who is the most likely person behind this scam. And in few days, if not tomorrow, the next day, I'll try to post a video trying to show you whom I think is most likely the one behind the SRA scam. And you are not going to believe what I found out. It is entirely shocking. So make sure you stick around and I will show you all the steps I've taken, why I believe that that person is the one behind the scam, and then we shall agree together. So see you next time. I love you all.